I awakened 2 divine gifts unseen for 1,000 years, yet the examiner labeled them E-rank trash. My girlfriend, who awakened A-rank holy water, immediately dumped me, while my rival, who awakened the S-rank shadowless spear, challenged me to a deathmatch. Everyone thought I was as good as dead, but they had no idea how insanely powerful my 2 divine gifts truly were. Ever since I was born, a red paper umbrella had been branded deep within my soul. But for the past 18 years, I could never figure out how to activate it. That changed at today's Divine Gift Awakening ceremony, where I awakened an unprecedented pair of divine gifts. One was the red paper umbrella that had been with me for 18 years. The other was a mysterious token of unknown origin. I silently made up my mind to uncover the origins of both items today. The principal below the stage was ecstatic, convinced I was a once-in-10,000 years genius. My girlfriend looked proud too, thrilled to have a boyfriend like me. But the examiner on stage looked troubled. The testing device couldn't detect any spiritual energy from me, so he ultimately rated my talent as E-rank. My girlfriend's expression changed instantly. She turned around and threw herself into the arms of Guo Chun, who had awakened an S-rank talent. Guo Chun tried to humiliate me in front of everyone, but I couldn't care less about those 2 clowns. I turned and left the ceremony. Right now, uncovering the secrets of my 2 divine gifts was far more important. When I got home, my little sister Xiaoqi immediately ran up to me, excited to hear what I had awakened. I could only tell her the truth. The test had rated both divine gifts as E-rank. Instead of feeling disappointed, Xiaoqi comforted me. She said it didn't matter if my talent ranked last because she would protect me from now on. Looking at my sweet little sister, warmth filled my heart, and I silently swore to protect her for the rest of my life. Late that night, I searched through every ancient book I could find, but there was no record of the red paper umbrella or the token. Just as I began wondering whether they belonged to another world, both divine gifts suddenly erupted with dazzling light. What's happening? Why are they suddenly reacting? Where am I? Wait, if I remember correctly, those are the 10 Kings of Hell. They told me that my token was actually the 10 Directions Ghost Command. As its holder, I was the one and only ruler of the 9 netherworlds. A ghost sword was also hidden inside my red paper umbrella. As long as I held it, I could transform into the Ghost Sword Immortal and cut down even gods and demons with a single strike. However, before I could control these 2 divine artifacts, I first had to reach the first rank of martial cultivation. I was thrilled by the truth, completely unaware that the energy wave I had just created had already alerted the martial saint. Once he traced its source to Linjiang High School, he immediately ordered a car and rushed over to recruit the newly awakened 3S rank gifted one, me. Early the next morning, I went straight to the martial arts center, planning to use its training rooms to reach first rank martial artist as quickly as possible. But even the cheapest training room cost 5,000 gold coins. Since I was broke, I could only rent a basic shared room. After I left the front desk, the receptionist suddenly realized she had accidentally given me the access token for the exclusive room 001. Completely unaware of the mistake, I had already opened the door. I was surprised to see someone else inside. It was my classmate Bai Luoxue, the young heiress of the Bai family, but that was all. Bai Luoxue, however, became incredibly excited when she saw me because she thought I had come specifically to find her. Instead, I told her to train quietly and not disturb me. With that, I sat down and began absorbing spiritual energy. Bai Luoxue obediently stayed nearby, quietly watching me. Before long, I had absorbed enough spiritual energy. All I needed now was a first-rank spirit core to advance. But I had already spent all my money on the training room and couldn't afford one. Bai Luoxue noticed my problem and handed me an S-rank spirit core worth $1 million. I accepted it without hesitation, silently promising myself that I would repay this favor someday. After thanking her, I planned to head home and break through. But as soon as I reached the front desk, I ran into my ex-girlfriend and her friends. They immediately mocked me for only being able to afford the lowest grade room, unlike Guo Chun, who had casually booked 2 high-end training rooms. But the moment they finished, Bai Luoxue publicly announced that I was an honored guest of the Bai family with black gold VIP privileges, meaning I could choose any training room I wanted. My ex immediately flew into a rage and demanded to know when I had hooked up with the Bai family's heiress. She and Guo Chun kept warning Bai Luoxue not to be fooled by me, which completely infuriated her. Bai Luoxue immediately ordered Guo Chun and his group to be thrown out. Furious and humiliated, Guo Chun decided to target my little sister Xiaoqi. Meanwhile, I had already returned home, completely unaware of his plan. With the S-rank spirit core, I quickly broke through and became a first-rank martial artist. But before I could celebrate, I saw my little sister covered in injuries. She told me a blonde-haired man had attacked her, and I immediately knew it was Guo Chun. After comforting Xiaoqi, I headed straight to the school to settle the score with him. By then, the martial saint had already arrived at Linjiang High School and was asking the principal about the newly awakened top-tier genius. The principal mistakenly assumed he was looking for Guo Chun and immediately had him summoned. Guo Chun was ecstatic when he saw the martial saint, believing someone powerful had finally noticed him. The principal also tried taking credit, claiming Guo Chun was a student he had personally trained. But the martial saint immediately became suspicious when he saw Guo Chun. Before he could question him, I suddenly kicked the door open. The moment I entered, I demanded to know why Guo Chun had hurt my sister. But to my surprise, he flat out denied everything. Without even asking what happened, the principal ordered me to leave. But the martial saint quickly stopped him because he suspected I was the real 3S rank genius. He proposed that Guo Chun and I settle our grudge through a duel. Thinking he could easily crush me, Guo Chun demanded a deathmatch contract. I accepted without hesitation. Everyone thought I was throwing my life away. Guo Chun was so certain he would win that once the contract was signed, he dropped the act and admitted he was the one who had attacked my sister. So you finally admit it? Ah! 3S rank. Only someone with at least a 3S rank talent could release spiritual energy this powerful. How is this possible? That's it. There's no mistaking this energy. It's him. He's the genius I've been looking for. Cheap tricks. You're dead! 10 kings of hell, hear my command. Kill him.